Good morning, my friends. This is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis where I am journeying through my 40s, working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. Some days I am failing at that, and some days I'm doing a pretty good job. Today, I'm struggling a little bit. It is Friday, June the 30th, and I am here to do my Friday budget with me with YNAB, which is the app that you see behind me. Um, y'all, it is 7:44. I have 16 minutes to film this video for y'all. I have been trying to film this video since like 7 o'clock and just one thing after another. I'm having a good day. It's not that I'm not having a good day. It's just that one thing after another keeps happening to me, and I'm falling into old bad habits. And y'all are gonna get a condensed video, so you're welcome. Because I actually have quite a bit to go over with y'all this morning. I have bills that I need to budget out. I have the beginning of the month envelopes, and I have sinking funds. No savings because it's not a payday. Um, so let's just get into this. You will also see that I forgot to put the money up here, and this is like the third time I've started this video. So you'd think that I would have remembered to do this by now. Also, I know a lot of y'all are new. Welcome. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited that you're here, and I promise that normally I'm not so scatterbrained. I don't know what's going on with me today. Um, so, so my roommate's kids are here, and the youngest one plays Minecraft, and he normally plays on his PC at home, but he didn't bring his PC with him because he lives out of state, like far away, and they come on an airplane. Um, So he's been using my laptop, which is totally fine. But I think between him using my laptop and me using my laptop, it's really struggling more than normal. And so it was very laggy this morning when I was trying to record my video. And I had to take extra time to go ahead and remove a lot of videos, like videos that I film on my camera, not the budget with me's, which I just film on my laptop, but like the weekly check-ins and then the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which we will talk about. Hopefully I will have time to talk about that. But the videos that I film on my camera that I like then put onto the computer and edit and put up onto YouTube, those are like extra videos, and I normally leave them on there for a little while, and then put them off onto my hard drive. But I'm gonna have to start removing them more frequently. Okay, y'all. I don't have time to be as rambly as normal or to go into as much depth as I normally do, and I am sorry because I know people appreciate that. Um, but I just don't have time. So what I have to roll over is $1,112.60. This is what is left over from last week. If you are new, because like I said, I know a lot of you are new, and so thank you so much for checking out this channel. I know that you probably found me through my July budget setup. And you were recommended because of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If that is what brought you here, I'm just thankful that you are here and that you are sticking around, because I know that giveaway, while it may have been what brought you here, it is very specific to budgeters because I am only offering budgeting goodies to you. So only budgeters are really going to be interested in winning this. So I really hope that that this is still content that you find relevant and that you find interesting and that helpful, that it will help you, and that you stick around. So thank you for being here and supporting me. And I love you, and I am glad you're here. The way I do this, I am paid bi-weekly, but I budget weekly, and that's just the way it works for me. And on another week, I'll try to go into detail on that. I've done it in the past if you want to check out some past videos. I just don't have time today. But I basically close out my budget by putting into a holding category at the end. I assign that money a job. That job is to go to next week. And then I pull that up at the beginning of every week. This is last week's rollover. Nathan did get that refund check, and I did use some of it already to cover some things from last week that I'll kind of talk about. I'll probably talk about that more in June's closeout video than I will today, again, because I just don't have time. But there is some of that in here, and that is, again, for those of you who are new, there was a mix up with the mortgage. Nathan is my landlord slash friend, and I rent a room from him, and his mortgage had increased at the beginning of the year. He was able to get it straightened out. He got a refund from the county for what he had overpaid, and because I had paid extra while his mortgage was increased, he did refund me for what I had paid extra as well. So he did give me, it was just a couple $100, but hey, I'll take it. And so I did use some of that this last week, and some of that is still in here. And anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. The way I do my budget is every week I give myself $50 for dining out. I give myself $75 for groceries, y'all. I went so unbelievably over in groceries, but that was decisions that I made. And oh my goodness, I'm giving myself $30 instead of $10 for fun money. Decisions that I made, I regret nothing. I regret nothing. I have good food in my house. Like, I splurged on a couple of things. That's some of what I use that money from Nathan for, is to buy nice things that I wanted. Also, I am gluten-free, so some of the things that I really like, if anybody out there is gluten-free or on a special diet, you'll know that the food that you really like is extra. Because I had that a little bit extra money, I did allow myself to buy some things that I don't normally allow myself to buy. Like, seriously, and I do buy loaves of bread because that's, like, I consider that a necessity. But, like, bread is like six something a loaf. For just a loaf of bread, a little loaf of bread is like six something, where you could buy for $1 or $2 a regular loaf of bread if you're not gluten-free. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I also picked up a couple of groceries from my mom. I did not include that in giving. I just included that in my groceries. I bought her some eggs. I bought her some gluten-free flour because her sister is gluten-free and a couple of church members are gluten-free, so she likes to bake things. And my nephew really likes to bake things, and he goes to my mom's house once a week to stay with her on Wednesday nights, and he likes to bake while he's there. And so he likes to use the gluten-free flour so mom can take it to church or to like a sister's class or just for people. And so I picked up some gluten-free flour for them as well. So anyway, but I just put that all in groceries. Fun money, I do $10 a week. I did empty out my fun money to buy snacks for a movie. On Friday when my nephew was here, we did not go to a movie. We watched the movie at home, but we went to H-E-B and bought snacks, and I considered that fun money because it was still cheaper than buying snacks at a movie theater. But it was snacks for everybody in the house to just watch the movies. Everybody got the candy that they wanted, or the chips or whatever it was they wanted to watch the movie with. And then we came home and watched The Covenant, Guy Ritchie's movie. That was a really good movie, by the way. I watched it in the theater and then we watched it at home. We have a projector with a pull down screen. So it was a fun way to watch the movie. Ecclesial expenses. This is my church donation. I do $60 a week. That is $40 for the donation, $20 for the meal afterwards. This week we do not have the room. There is another retreat, a study weekend. It's up in Richard, Canada. I am not attending that. I'm planning to Zoom in tomorrow and listen to some of the talks. It actually starts today because tomorrow is a holiday in Canada, so they all have off. But I do not have off. I am working, so I am going to be working today. I will miss today's talks. But tomorrow I will try to listen to them. And then I'm not sure on Sunday if I'm going to Zoom in and listen to those or if I am going to go into Lampasas and go to my mom's church. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to put the money here in case I decide to go to my mom's church, so I will have it to do the donation there. And if I do Zoom into Richard, then I will have this money. I'll just roll it back into my budget. So I haven't decided. I did not get gas, but I did pull money from this to cover other expenses. So I will need gas if I go to Lampasas, and I might have to pull from somewhere else. I maybe pull from here because if I go to Lampasas, it will be for church. But I don't know yet. I haven't decided. It is not a paycheck week, so I do not get self-care. It is the beginning of the month, so I'm not planning on buying any more. I'm not going grocery shopping today. So I'm going to move this $8.61 that is left in this last month's in June's pets. I'm going to move that to my pet emergencies. What I do is whatever's left at the end of the month in my pet expenses. This is like for my dog food, cat food, pet treats, pet toys, whatever I buy them. At the end of every month, I move whatever's left into my pet emergency fund for like their vet bills, their annual shots and things like that. which I know Tyler, my cat, has, and it has his 3-year rabies shot is due this year. So I need to get that scheduled. They sent me a reminder. Hopefully that won't cost whatever I have in there. But anyway, and then the dogs. No, they're on 3-year too, and I don't think they need them, but they will need their like annual Bordetella and heartworm and stuff. They will need their annual shots, but their 3 years aren't due yet. Anyway, and then I put $50 in here for the month, and that covers the food and the whatever, the toys and everything. And then if anything is left at the end of the month, that rolls into the pet emergencies. My household, again, $50 a month. I went so over in June. I am hoping to stick to $50 for July. Gifts and giving gets $100 for the month. Budgeting. Oh my goodness, Shal, I am doing this all wrong because I'm trying to hurry. These are monthly expenses and I am putting them in June and they need to go in July. Pet expenses gets $50 into July. Household gets $50 into July, and gifts and giving gets $100 into July. Budgeting, I give myself $25 a month, and this is for things like pens and stickers, my stickers that I buy from Life in Envelopes, which these are gorgeous because if you are new and you are not familiar, I do both paper and YNAB budgeting. It helps me. The paper budgeting helps me get it all together, helps me organize it so that when I go to put it into YNAB, I know exactly where I'm going, exactly what to do with it. It helps me get it organized in my brain. And then also helps me save. It helps me, for some reason, it just helps me plan out savings. And then YNAB is how I digitally cash stuff, and YNAB is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Honestly, I love this app so much. And normally I will go into a 30-minute rapture session, but I literally have 5 minutes before work starts, so I'm not going to. So anyway, I normally put $25 in here. I am putting $125 in here because I'm doing a giveaway. Don't know if you heard, I've reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for being one of them. If you're not, you should be, because there's a video, I will link it in the description box, on how to enter, but I am giving away either a month of YNAB or a Budget Mom book, whichever you want. So make sure you check out that 1,000 subscriber giveaway to figure out how to win. And yes, anyway, I want to have that money set aside for that giveaway, so that I'm putting $125 in there. Those are all of my envelopes, and you'll notice I moved my gifts and giving up into this section because I could never find it, and it should be in this section. It definitely should be in this section. I have bills due. My mom's, I already paid rent, so this was lower than if you normally watch me and you were watching me last week. This was lower than I was expecting to roll over because I paid rent last week, just because I already had the money and there was no sense in hanging on to it. So anyway, I do have to pay my mom's car insurance. That is $96.67. I need to pay my car insurance, and that is $241.85. YouTube Premium is $12.98, and I am loving that switch. Aflac comes out, that is $37.57. And Adobe Express, this is how I make my thumbnails, that is $10.81. Those are all of the bills that are due before I get paid again. That is it. Those are all due out of this next check. That's it. Then I am finally, y'all, I only have 3 minutes, so I can't do it justice, and I wish I had more time, but I am finally going to put money into sinking funds. So let's go into June and go find my sinking funds. It's been so long since I've been able to put money in here. I did not use my stuff I forgot to budget for June, but let's go ahead and put $20 in here for July. Oh, whoa, nope, didn't mean to do that. Put it in here. This is money that is just for incidentals. I really probably should have used this to cover some expenses instead of that $400 from Nathan, but I didn't. So I will go pull that out in cash and I will put it into my piggy bank. And I am liking not having pulled it out in cash. So the first 5 months of the year, 4 months of the year, I was pulling it out in cash and I was spending it because I am very bad with cash, which is why I do digital cash stuffing instead of physical cash stuffing. And I was spending it. And now I accidentally forgot to pull it out in May. And then I realized I left it in there all month. So I had May's money. Now I didn't pull it out in June, and I have June's money. So now I'm actually going to have the money left to put into my piggy bank. So we'll see if I can do that for July as well. Car maintenance I'm going to do next week, because I get paid next week. So what am I putting into my sinking funds? Passport is getting $1. Nope, I'm in July. I need to go back to June. Passport is getting $1.77. It already did, so I'll put it in July. Holiday giving. Y'all, I'm putting money into my sinking funds. This feels so good. Holiday giving is getting $85. This is what I need to get me to my goal of having, I want to have at least $500 by November. Ideally, I will have $1,000. We're going to see. If I can stick to this, I will, but we'll see. Registration, this is for my car inspection and renewal. I need to have, I'm going to put $18.75 in here. So I will have $100 in here by November when my car registration and inspection are due. Wondershare, this is the video editing software that I use. I need $7.50 to be able to renew this when it is due. Find Me Gluten Free is the app that I use for, because I have celiac. I use this to help find restaurants that are safe for me to eat when I am out and about. And I think that is all I am doing this week. And I have $57.87 to roll into next week. So I am going to put that into week 2. That's $57.87. So this is how, and now you see how it's assigned. It has a job. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to be late for work. It has a job, and next week when I get paid, I will pull this up into the ready to be assigned, and it will be assigned. Okay, y'all. I am sorry that this is so rushed. I promise it's not normally like this. If you're new, I promise it's not. If you're not new, you know I normally talk a lot more, and these are a lot longer. Thank you again all so much for being here. Please do not forget to like, and if you are not yet, subscribe publicly so that you can enter that giveaway. I will link that video in the description box below. And I hope you are having a fantastic weekend. Oh, also, if you're interested in the pens and the paper and the things that I use for budgeting, I have affiliate links now. So if you're not already supporting another subscriber, check out the links below. The link will take you to my about page, and then the links are all on there. On that way I don't have to put like all the links in the description box, and the description box is 3 feet long. I just linked my about page. The links are all on there. So please check those out if you're looking for supplies. I also linked my camera if you're looking for a camera for your own YouTube channel. That's a big one, but if you're looking for one, that's the one I use. It's a good one. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go. I hope y'all have a fantastic holiday weekend, enjoying time with your friends and your family if you're in the United States or in Canada, because I know it's holidays for both of us. If you're not in either one of those countries, well, I hope you have a fantastic weekend anyway. I love you. Thank you so much, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.